Hi, welcome to Be the Change with Shyam. Last week I posted a video on Kaizen, and so looking at the video, some of my friends and viewers were asking me, how do I bring this 1% change? And yes, I wanted to bring in some real life examples into it, which is more authentic and which is more of mine. My perspective and my example. I was just thinking, what do I do? And here's what I wanted to show you all. I've been practicing yoga for the last 10 to 15 years now, and here I wanted to demonstrate how do any practitioner or anyone who wants to master a particular yoga asana, how do they master it? How do they break it into parts, and how do they bring in that consistent improvement? Let me show you a demonstration of Sarvangasana and how did I break it to achieve the final form of it. Okay, so first let me break it down and then show where did someone had struggled and how do we bring in that little improvement to reach that final posture. Step 1 would be this, wherein we all lie down comfortably, and remember, it's not a shavasana, you just lie down and then this is quite easy for all of us. And then this was quite tough. Step 1, where everyone would find hard to balance their back properly, and as I master it. So what's step 2? Let's look into it. Step 2, once when I reached here, I have to lift my legs up. But when I was lifting my legs up, my body started moving around like this and to the other direction. So again I started falling down. So here, when I broke down the second step, I wanted to make sure that my legs are stable, and it took again weeks for me to stabilize this. Finally, I was able to achieve this, and then slowly I was able to lift it up, but I was not able to hold it properly, but my body was swinging here to the left and to the right as I was just trying to lift. And then again I started falling down. So this was my second struggle and the second stage where I need to bring in some change and some progress properly. And then with practice and consistency, I was able to bring in small changes, but still my knees were bent. If you see this, you can see my knees are bent again, but I was quite happy that I was able to reach this. And number 3, with again days of practice. Step 1, 2, 3. So this is what I was able to achieve, and it took weeks for me to attain this. I can stay here for 5 to 10 minutes in this posture without movement, and it took at least 2 to 3 months for me to reach this with no movement and at the comfortable position. This was my comfortable position. I didn't feel any pain on my neck or on my shoulders, and I was able to get the benefit of it. So I was able to break down a particular practice using the principle of Kaizen, breaking down into different stages and bringing in those little improvements, but you need to make sure that you're able to bring in the change properly. So that's how I was able to achieve this, and here's an example for you all. Now I would love to challenge you all. What's that something that you have broken down, and what is that one thing that you brought in consistent and little improvements in your practice to achieve or master something? Can you share something like that? Thank you.